What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brozay, and welcome to the Brozay Breakdown. Now, this is a new channel of mine. Now, you guys all know me from the Brozay brand, which focuses more on fashion content, whether it's hauls, reviews, or just anything revolving fashion. Now, this will be more so topics, deep conversations that we need to have, because I feel like I'm a pretty intellectual person, and I just wanted to start a whole another channel because I feel like I have different entities to myself, and I want you guys to not only know my fashion sense, but also know my brains as well. And you know, my ideas, and I feel like I have a lot of wisdom to share with this generation and generations to come, and even the generations before me. So this will be the first episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share to my new channel, and I hope you guys like this episode. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about why does honesty hurt when we get older. And if you guys see me looking over here, I'm just monitoring the sound or just monitoring what I wrote down, because I do have a website coming where I'll have blogs where I'll type out how I feel about a topic, but then you can watch the video. So it'll be some who likes to read, you can read what I will say, and then some who likes to watch videos or the podcast videos or just like to listen will also be attached. So let's get started. So first we're talking about why does honesty hurt when we get older. And I wanted to talk about this because I feel like people nowadays tend to back away from honesty or tend to resent it the most. Like the great sister said in her song 20 something, honesty hurts when you get older. And first I'm going to be talking about my experience with honesty, and then my peers, and etc. etc. What I experienced in today's society is that people tend to resent honesty. And from what I can remember in my younger years is when you would be honest to kids, or when I was younger, when you was to tell me like, you know, oh, you can't do that. If I will ask for something, you say no, or I asked about a certain thing, they'll tell me either if it was something negative, I'll take it, be upset, and then I'll move on the next day. Or if it was something positive, I'll take it and accept it. But as I got older into my young adult years, I started to receive honesty in two ways. In a negative manner, I will receive honesty like you're attacking me, you're attacking the type of person I am, you're attacking who I am as a human being, like I'm not a good person. And when I say negative, for example, somebody telling me like, oh, I didn't like the way you did this, you know, stuff like that, and that's their honesty, but I would take it as an attack on my character. Or if they were being honest and saying, Isaiah, I think you're a great person, I think you're, you know, blah blah blah, or, you know, to be honest, you are this and that, I would take it as like, oh, I don't believe it. I couldn't really accept it. And this also has been similar to my peers in terms of when they were younger, they would take honesty differently to now. So I would say why honesty hurts is because one way I feel like why honesty hurts is because sometimes as people, we like to live in la la land, where we feel like we are not bad people or we don't do bad things, and it's always the other person's fault that we have to blame. So when people share their truth or their honesty, and this is involving myself, my past self, because I feel like I have grown since then, even though their truth doesn't match up with yours, it's still their truth. So we have to listen to it, and we have to be able to just digest it and take it all in and not feel like hurtful. And I'm saying, and it's not bad to feel hurt. It's always good to have those experiences and go through those emotions. But I feel like honesty or someone telling us the truth or their truth should not hurt us. It should more so be, okay, I accept it and I can move on from it. Also, sometimes we don't feel secure in ourselves to accept honesty, you know, and that can also be in a positive way as well when people tell us like we're good or we're this and that, because maybe it has to do with childhood trauma, it has to do with different like things that we went through as kids, or you know traumatic situations that made us feel like when someone shares their truth in that way, it's not real or we can't believe them. You know, we now have to face who we are and look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. And a lot of people don't like to look at themselves. Also feel like why does it hurt when we get over is because of society. And this is just speaking from my experience, and this is just all coming from what I know and what I've been through. And again, y'all can feel free to interject or comment. How do you feel about why honesty hurts when we get older? I feel like we're not taught to like be true to ourselves sometimes. I feel like we're taught to like just put on this facade and not see how we truly feel. And we have to like put on this poker face, especially as black people. We always have to be like the bigger person, put on this mask. So we can't be honest sometimes. We can't say like this is how we feel. I feel like once we start having this conversation and having the conversation of being honest and actually practicing it, it will start to hurt less, and we will start to be like, they're just being honest, and that's their honesty, and hey, it doesn't hurt. Like, it is what it is. That's them, and move on. It doesn't seem right for someone to be honest with you and you use that as resentment, or you hold that in your heart against them. Like, okay, since they're being honest with me, I'm not going to mess with them anymore. They're being honest doesn't mean they don't like you any less, or they don't want to be your friend, or be with you, or etc., etc. It just means that's how they feel, and that's their honesty at that moment. So, like, let's say somebody said they didn't like my sweater. That's their honesty. They feel like the sweater, they don't like it. They don't think it's nice. So then you will be like, okay, you don't like my sweater, you don't like my clothes, and so in your head you start thinking like this, and that, and it's just that one singular moment. It's not them not liking your clothes or your style. It's just them not liking that specific thing. And then you hold that against them when it comes to certain things. Like, you just be like, okay, I'm not going to mess with you anymore. Just all because they were being honest and they stated their honesty about, or they were stating their truth about they don't like that sweater. Like, I'm going to get personal. For example, I had a graduation party, and some of my friends that didn't come that I really expected to come because they told me they were coming. So I expected them to come. They didn't come. And, honestly speaking, I was not feeling them. That was my truth. At the time, I couldn't accept it because I was hurt. But as time went along, I was like, that's their truth. This is why they couldn't be there. Although at the time I thought it was like their excuse or something like that. I had to be like, okay, that's their truth. That's how they feel. And move on from it and not hold it against them. Even though I did for like a week. Still, I'm over it now. Like, and I feel like for me that's a sign of growth, because I probably would have dragged it out longer. But like, I'm not mad at them. They couldn't make it because of reasons why they told me, and even if I felt like that was an excuse or a lie or something, that's their truth, and I have to accept it and move on and not hold it against them. Maybe move accordingly, but still not cut them off for that specific thing. I feel like as people, we just have to be very secure in ourselves and very healed from our past to accept, honestly, full force and move on, and not let it hurt us, but more so let it strengthen us, let us make better moves, let us move with intention and not move off of emotion. So just accept honesty for what it is. I try to be as honest as I can with anything I do going forward. I just hope other people can take honesty and accept it and move forward, but it doesn't have to hurt you. That's how I feel. I feel like honesty does hurt when we get older, but I feel like it shouldn't. But yeah, that was all. This is my first video, so I didn't really want to overdo it. Make sure if you have any comments below or anything, like how you feel about honesty, or why do you feel like honesty hurts when we get older, make sure you comment them down below. I love to hear everyone's opinion. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. This was just a short introduction video, just getting started. I just wanted to fill everything out, but just know there are going to be so much longer podcasts. I'm trying to go for an hour. Like, I want to talk about, because I have a lot to talk about. I just didn't want to make too long. I just wanted to be like a nice little introduction, see how you guys fill it out. But I have so many topics coming up, many guests, a lot of factual information I want to share. I just want y'all to get to know me. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Keep following The Brozay Breakdown and The Brozay brand. And there's so much more to come. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Peace.